You know, on a rainy day, you need something to pick you up. So you need something sweet and tasty to make it all delicious. And when you look out the window, you can feel happy and warm inside. That's what it's all about. Now, to start with, I've got 2.5 cups of plain flour. There we go. And I've got 200 grams of cold butter that I've done into little cubes here. In that goes. I've also got a couple of tablespoons of sugar. In that goes as well. And also 1/2 cup of buttermilk. But you could use cream if you want to make yourself even happier at
I like the buttermilk because it's got a slightly sour taste to it, so it's nice.
Regular milk's fine. Yogurt's great. That's a great one as well. A pinch of salt because you need to give it some flavour.
The sugar and the salt love each other, don't they?
They work so well together. And I always forget to put salt in my pastry, so this time I remembered. There we go. We always try and put a pinch in. Now we go straight down to here. The lid is on. And what I'll do, Zoe, is we're already on bake here. I'll just press OK. And it's already got the setting there. Press auto on, and
so
within a minute and a half, there'll be a nice little dough ready to go. There we go, Zoe. Cool. That didn't take long at all. And what I'll do is I'll just turn the dough onto the board here. Look at that. Make sure I get all the bits out of it. Now, it's really soft, and normally I would tell you to rest it for about half an hour or so. But, you know, you can see how beautiful and soft it is. And it is a rainy day outside, so we want to get stuck into it, don't we? Now,
I was going to say, well, haven't we got more time on a rainy day? You're just chilling out, you've got nothing to do.
Now, I'm just going to roll this out a little bit, Zoe. Got a bowl there, 5 punnets of blueberries. Throw the blueberries in there. Then on top of that, I want you to put this brown sugar, about 1/2 cup of brown sugar, about 1/4 cup of the corn flour there, and lemon zest. Zest that on top of it, and then mix it all together. And maybe just a squeeze of the lemon juice in there as well. And that's the filling for the actual
So simple.
pastry.
Oh, runaway blueberry.
There's a runaway blueberry. He's got flour all over him, but we'll chuck him back in there. You just keep an eye on those blueberries. They're very dangerous, aren't they? They sort of try and escape, don't they?
They say, eat me, eat me.
Oh, look at this. You can see how nice and soft this pastry is. And really, I should let it firm up just a little bit because it'll hold together. But I reckon we're living on the edge here, aren't we? So I reckon we can actually make it work nice. There we go. You can see it roll out nice and quickly like this. It's a great little quick pastry to put together.
It's really simple. I mean, I think that's the key thing when people do get sometimes a bit intimidated by pastries. So if you do have something which is quick, delicious, I mean, you can probably have a little less sugar, but...
It wouldn't be...
Nice.
It's a rainy day out there. It's a Melbourne rainy day, Zoe. We need all the sugar we can get. So give us the energy, because it's nice and cold. There we go. There we go.
Right, that's your theory, is it?
Here we go. Now, mix that together. You mix that together yet? That's it.
I'm getting
just
there.
about there. I'm just about ready to put this together.
All right.
Now, I'm going to show you a little trick, Zoe. What I do is... I make sure that I just want to get this this pastry onto my tray there. So I just roll it up onto the
that's a great tip.
onto the rolling pin, and then what I do is just sort of move it around here there and unroll it nice and slowly. The idea of this thing, it's sort of like an unformed pie.
I love that.
You know, we just put it all together and wrap it up, and then we're ready to go.
And there's something absolutely fantastic about not having sort of that perfection in all the meals that you do. A little bit more relaxed, a bit more kind of haphazard. I like this.
Just one of those things you throw together. Now, if you don't have blueberries, you can use other berries. You could use apples if you wanted as well. But the idea is the corn flour, it sort of soaks up the liquid that's going to come out of it as well.
Okay.
There we go. So what I'll do is I'll pour this into the middle, make sure I get everything onto there.
Those blueberries look fantastic.
They do, don't they? Now, what I do is I just grab the pastry like that and just fold it up onto the sides there so it comes around, and you sort of want to build it up so it's got like a hole in the middle and it's sort of open, but you don't let any of the juices out.
This is really cool.
It is, isn't it? When it comes out, some of the juices will get onto the tray, so make sure you've got a bit of a side on it. Now, there's an egg over there, Zoe. If you can grab that egg there, there's a little fork, and whisk that up, and I'm going to grab this sugar here. There we go.
Problem.
Whisk that up till it's nice and sort of mixed in nicely, and then with a brush, I've even got a brush for you. You can do half of it, and I'll do the other half. Okay. What you want to do is just sort of glaze the pastry like this. Gives it a bit of a shine and also helps the sugar.
I had a rogue egg as well as that rogue rare.
It's a rainy day, Zoe, and we've got a lovely sweet pastry in the oven, so it's not going to matter at all. Now, I've got this beautiful brown sugar here. What I do is I just sprinkle this on the outside here, makes the crust even sweeter and gives it... Have a smell. It's a beautiful smell, isn't it?
Look, I've got to say, it actually does smell amazing. It's got a very sort of caramelly... sort of rich smell to it.
Beautiful smell. Now, what I'm going to do, Zoe, is put this in the oven at 185 degrees Celsius. It takes about 45 minutes to an hour to cook. You'll know it's cooked because the pastry will be nice and golden and firm up, and the blueberries will have softened up, and you'll see a bit of juice on the tray. I can't wait to get into this one. Okay, Zoe, the trick is to let it cool down a little bit. But have a look at that. If you can grab that tray, Zoe,
yep.
what I'm going to do is carefully slide it off. This is another great reason for using baking paper. And then just carefully slide that baby out of there. You can see we've even got its own sauce around the outside of it. Then all you need to do is dust it with a bit of icing, sugar, serve it with cream and ice cream. We're not even going to bother. We're just going to cut straight into it.
Oh, this is interesting.
Easy to cook. I mean, something that kids can do nice and easily, thank you. I'll just try the pastry. See how it's nice and crunchy. And you've got plenty of sauce in there from the blueberries as well. Got a nice crunch to it, a little bit of sweetness to it as well. Blueberries are fantastic.
The blueberries are gorgeous. I love that sort of sweet sour pastry. Look, pastry, I probably have tiny less sugar, but you know, that's kind of always my thing.
You know what I could do for you, Zoe? I would scoop out the inside of it with all the blueberries and a little bit of pastry, and that'll be yours, and I'll have the rest of it.
Perfect.